It's Valentine's Day, and love is in the air. Now, Martin Van Buren National Historic Site has never had a park Valentine before. And this makes sense. We get it. We're intimidating. After all, we all know that the jewel in the crown of the National Park Service is Martin Van Buren National Historic Site. And on our own end, we've been simply waiting for the right park to come along. And this year, we think we found the one. Without further ado, Martin Van Buren National Historic Site's Park Valentine this year is Arches National Park. That's the wrong Gateway Arch National Park. Why are there two parks named after arches? As I was saying, Arches National Park. The Gateway Arch is all right, don't get me wrong, but one arch? Arches National Park has 2,000. And that's just one of the many reasons why we are the perfect match for each other. After all, we have so much in common. We both have passions for education. Both of our parks are hosts to exotic wildlife. And clearly, the American people love us both, as Arches visitation only just exceeds our own at about 1 million visitors a year. The soaring arches at Arches inspire visitors to ask questions such as, how did nature create these, and how long will they be here? Just as Van Buren's home inspires questions such as, who is Martin Van Buren, and how did he grow such perfect facial hair? We think Van Buren would have approved of this match, since he also had a fondness for arches. In fact, the man liked arches so much, he has one in his parlor. And both of us preserve ways of showing the majesty that nature is capable of. Arches doesn't only have its arches, of course, but it also contains plants and animals that, despite the harsh desert conditions there, thrive. And although historic sites are not where you often go thinking about the majesty of nature, towering over Van Buren's home is a sycamore tree that has been here for over 200 years, watching as various owners of the home have come and gone. All of these similarities are great reasons why Arches and Van Buren are the perfect match for each other. But in all seriousness, there is one great reason why Arches and Van Buren do match. And that's a way in that they're different. Arches preserves a piece of Van Buren's world that we do not. In 2019, Arches was declared an International Dark Sky Park for its efforts to preserve and share its pristine night skies with its visitors. Van Buren lived in an era before electric lighting, so realistically, light pollution would not have been much of an obstruction to seeing the night sky. Seeing the night sky in all its splendor may well have been a nightly occurrence for him, and perhaps unremarkable. Although far from the worst place in modern times to try to view the night sky, because of light pollution from nearby cities, here at our site, it is no longer the same as it would have been during his own day. But because of Arches' efforts, if you go visit them someday, you can still see that piece of Van Buren's world. All you have to do is look up. And what's more romantic than that? Arches, we think that we're the perfect match. So from all of us here at Martin Van Buren National Historic Site, happy Valentine's Day.